Welcome back to the channel, folks. Today we're going to do a little ride along. It's a Wednesday, trying to see how good I can do on a Wednesday. So we're going to go out and see what orders we can get. I'm going to fire up the apps. I'm going to put on Walmart Spark, Cornershop, Instacart, Uber. Try those 4 and see what I can get throughout the day and see if it's going to be productive. Going to try and get to that $100, see how long it takes to get there. Really appreciate any of you watching the channel, spending any time with me. Let's see if we can get this one going today, guys. So let's get it in. Or, forgot my catchphrase again. Let's enter the Gigiverse.
Round 1. Fight!
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And if you're new to the channel, please feel free to like and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so you get any notifications when my new videos come out. I try to post every day, but as I'm learning how to edit and do a little bit more, it might take me a little bit longer. But I'll do what I can. I'm really trying to grow the channel. Really like being able to vent and rave to you guys and rant, and hope that anybody who is watching is getting something out of it, or maybe sees the same things that I do doing this kind of gig work. Today I'm going to do a quick little run of a couple, maybe 4 or 5 hours of work, and started off by taking a Walmart Spark order, which has been one of my new apps that I've been using for the last 2 or 3 weeks, and is easily getting me $350 to $400 a week, working less than 20 hours, maybe 15 hours or so. Mostly curbside pickup. So the tip from me after having done this now for 3 weeks is stay with the Walmart curbside pickups. If they have the shop in store ones, I love those as well, but I rarely see them in my market. Maybe your market has more of those. The ones that I have had in my market have been great, but I've only had 2 in the 3 weeks that I've done this, so I can't really say how it will be in your market. I know I've seen some other gig tubers who are making Spark content describe that the shop ones are bad in their market. It just depends. It's all going to depend on tip. So the curbside delivery ones, the customers have the ability to tip. And I have seen a lot that don't, and I've seen a lot that do. And the ones to take are obviously going to be the ones that are tipping. I've seen some where Walmart has raised the offer amount so that it does make it justifiable, even if there is no tip. But I typically am taking the ones that have the tip. This particular one, I'll put the offer up on the screen. You'll see, I believe there's a $10 or $11 tip with it. It's a 2 order. I think it's 3 or 4 miles from the store, and I am 6 or 7 miles from the store. So it's low mileage. And should be something to knock out pretty quick. A $21 offer, probably take me half an hour to 45 minutes to do it, and we'll be on our way. So I'll catch up when we get to the Walmart. All right, guys, so just picking up at the Walmart. I pulled in, and it took them less than 1 minute and 30 seconds to bring the order out. Yeah! So they're loading me up. What they do is they'll bring you out some stickers. So this is double order, so you have to scan in the stickers for both names. What I usually end up doing is sticking the stickers to my dashboard in the order of what I'll deliver. So that way when I get to the first location, I scan in the barcode of the first person I'm going to deliver to. And depending on the size of the orders, you can tell that they'll usually the employees will ask you, hey, the bigger order, we'll put it in your trunk, and the other one, you'll put it on your back seat. And yeah, I usually just let them roll with it. Same size, I'll tell them, you pick. But then the barcodes, I scan into the app and put the stickers on my dashboard. Don't want to show those because they have a customer's name on it. Some stores don't make you scan anything. It just depends in your market what it is. Some of the stores will not make you scan it, and they just bring the items out and hand it to you, and you're on your way. To me, the scanning part is kind of a protection so that you don't make a mistake, and especially with a double batch, right? Single batch, irrelevant, but double batch, so you don't take the wrong items to a customer, right? You give them all the right items. So, loading up, we'll be on our way. All right, this has to be a cool looking statue. Get another view of the statue, and then we get to hear at the door. Why there's that statue. I'm sure you hear all that. It's so hot again. We're back to the heat. It's 100 degrees right now. I feel like
I'm melting! Oh, what
My whole face is... Time to go on a little bit of rant about the in-app navigation for all of these apps.
Give me directions.
I'm sure you guys have seen the similar issues that I've seen. And even Instacart now tells you, before you click on the address from within the app to take you out to maps to go, they tell you...
Actually, I double-checked that.
So they know that their own links within their app to take you to... In my case, I use Google Maps as my default on my iPhone. I sometimes use Apple Maps, but the majority of times Google has been more reliable for me. It's going to depend on your market, but I've driven in multiple markets and Google seems to be more on top when it comes to things I'm doing. So if you click on the link from within the app, a lot of times you're seeing it's putting coordinates, right? So I don't know how they decided to map them within the app. People smarter than me can probably answer, but I don't know how they are so wrong so often, right? And Spark itself, it is so bad with its GPS that so many times when I go to the location, and I'm actually at the right address, I've seen the house number. I've got customers who even leave the here's what's at my door just to make sure I'm at the right. I've confirmed everything, and I swipe within the Spark app to identify, hey, I'm at the address, and it tells you you're not here. So one tip in the Spark app, when it does do that, it'll pop up the little prompt that says, I need help, or got it. And if you do that 3 times, then it will show you the message. Are you sure you want to confirm that you were here? And you say yes. Again, obviously, you got to make sure you're at the right address. But today alone, I've had Spark give me the wrong address, location. The address was correct, but the GPS showed it in a totally different area of the neighborhood that I'm in. That's my market. There's a lot of construction going on here, a lot of new things coming up. But if I put the address in via Google, it took me right to it. But if I did it from within Spark's own navigation, clicking their link, it takes me to the wrong place. And when you're trying to then say, hey, I'm here, it is saying, no, you're not, which is a little bit annoying. You know, how do they not get down the key aspect, getting you to the right location? I mean, I'm typing into Google the address. How did somebody on their end not go through that effort? Again, millions of addresses. I understand all that. They're probably just using some kind of an algorithm that goes and gets coordinates and things like that. But put in the comments, do you see the same things in your apps? And it ain't just Spark. I'm not going to single them out. Instacart shows my Costco that I go to every single day. If I use their in-app navigation, it takes me to the middle of a freeway 20 miles away from my Costco. So imagine new shoppers who have no clue where the Costco is in their market, and they follow the in-app navigation from Instacart. It'll put them in nowhere near. You just wasted all this time going somewhere. So key point, make sure to type in the address in either Google Maps or Apple Maps and verify that you're showing up the right place. I've seen so many notes from customers, hey, make sure you get me my stuff. So it's pretty clear that I'm thinking a lot of drivers are just following the in-app navigation, and it puts them at the wrong place. They're not verifying anything and just marking it, and they're going about their day. You know, I try to make sure, one tip to try and make sure of is to take a photo of the house number, apartment number. Get that in your photos, right? Because then it's pretty clear that you're at that location. The GPS will put you there, but when you've got customers reporting items missing, you can easily go back to your picture and use that to send it to any of these apps, help to tell them I was there. Here's the photo of that house number or apartment number, wherever it would be. If you are having trouble locating an apartment, contact the customer. In my market, there's one particular spot where the address, there are 2 different apartment buildings, a left side and a right side, but the actual street address is pointing to the middle of it. So if you were to go to the middle, you'd have no clue left or right. And the left and right side both have the same apartment numbers. So I've done it enough that when I get over there, I immediately, sometimes the customers will put in the notes, hey, I'm in the left side or I'm in the brown buildings. One's on the left are brown, one's on the right are yellow. I'm in the yellow or I'm in the brown, because they've had so many problems. I don't know how a construction company or the people who are creating addresses are able to do something that's stupid, but it's things you got to watch out for. delivering to the right location is job number one of this job, right? So try to help yourself by getting those pictures in, making sure that you're at the right address. Do not trust the in-app navigation for most parts. Sometimes it's very good. For the most part, it's very, very bad. Uber Eats apartment in-app navigation is pretty decent, but getting you to that spot, I found, is off. Getting you to the actual first address of the apartment complex, then getting you to the physical building, it's good at. So I'll go into Google Maps, key in the street address, use that to get to the location, and then start following the in-app once I'm in the complex so that it can guide me to the actual right apartment number. I don't know how they can't get you to the right street address, but it is what it is. Hope this helps you on the way to the Costco to do this Instacart. Catch up with you after I'm done. Oh, Costco. Why do you have to be so big? It's like a quarter of a mile from the door to the back. And of course, most people are ordering from the back. Produce, meats, deli, dairy. My Costco, they're all towards the back. I think they are in most of them that I've gone to. They want you to pass all the other stuff that doesn't sell as good to get to the back so that you'll wander and buy. Very smart. Very sneaky, Costco. I'm on to you. All right, a little tip when you're getting the rotisserie chicken. Don't grab it from the bottom where you're going to burn your hand off. Grab it from the sides and set it in the cart so you can scan the barcode, right? Instacart, of course, makes you scan the barcode. And your instinct is going to be to grab it from the bottom and then go to scan it. Well, you're going to burn your hand nice and good, so don't do that. All right, dropped off that Costco.
Round 2. Fight.
Picked up a Spark. $24. I think it was 5 miles. 2 orders, small stuff. Not bad. So heading over to the Walmart to pick that up. Okay guys, that's gonna be it for the day. I'll put up the totals on the screen. Just finished up that Spark order, $24. All in all, very productive day. Took 2 rounds to get there, but not a bad deal. Hope you all are doing great today, making your money, earning your cheddar. Hope that you enjoyed this episode. Like, subscribe if you would really appreciate it. And we'll catch you in the next episode. Have a great evening, guys. What did I say about being an addict? Do I not live up to my name? Do I not entertain you? You thought I was done. I thought I was done. And then Cornershop had to pull me back in. I think it was I don't even know what it was. I just up. I knew I had turned down some Cornershop during the day, and acceptance rate on Cornershop does matter because there's very few shoppers and very few orders. So I wanted to make sure I kept mine above 55-60%. I mean, there's literally maybe 3 or 4 orders a day that come from Cornershop. So I want to keep on the good side because I get an extra $250, $300 a week just doing their orders, and they're very simple, easy orders, money makers. So took this one. I'll put up on the side because it looks like this might have been one that was shopped by a shopper already who screwed it up. So now I got to fix it. So let's head in. All right, this order is cursed. I forgot my wallet in the car. I had to run back out there for an extra 3 or 4 minutes to do that. Oh my God. And then the customer has 2 items listed. One is definitely an issue with the way Cornershop is priced it. It's some expensive Olay retinol cream. It's everyone here is $35, and in the app it shows $13.99. So definitely a pricing issue in Cornershop, right? And it doesn't allow you to replace this with this order because it's it was already messed up. the help person, the chat person, SOM, who sits on you with Cornershop, is telling me that this order was delivered incorrectly before, and that's why it's having to be reshopped. And now it's only going to be one item I'm delivering. So this is going to end up being a waste of time because the payout is kind of also based on the items. So now that you cut the items in half, the pay is probably going to go down to maybe $12 or $13. Doesn't make it worth it. And you see the line for checkout now. Bad move. And this is why when you say you're going to stop, you stop. Fight the addiction, folks. Fight the addiction. This line is going to give me... And to put a cap on the whole thing, the free samples have stopped for the day. So now I couldn't even get my free samples that I would use for my dinner. I don't understand at all what's going on with this place. I have had enough. I'm going to bed. I'm taking my things and going. All right, so just dropped off that corner shop. I'll put up what the payout was on it. It was pretty good still. I'm glad. It was a $19 payout, so at least I did get the money out of it. But I suspect there's why the last driver didn't deliver the order, right? They're telling me that the last driver didn't deliver it. The GPS took me over to that spot right there, and it's blocked off. Well, just go down a block and you turn, and you're still in the same way. So it's just a matter of this particular driver didn't use common sense and just saw that the thing was blocked off and just took off. Probably kept the items. It's all I can imagine, because I suspect if they got that Olay that I was talking about, that was a $40 item, right? So they might have got that Olay and said, oh, I'll just keep this and see you later, right? Can't get in, see you later. Because once you were over, once I did come in the area that wasn't blocked, it was not a big deal, right? Once I came in where it wasn't blocked, the GPS then course corrected and took me right to the house. I took a picture of the house sign, as I mentioned in the tip earlier. That's what you want to do. And the customer's name was actually on the door. So they had a little sign that had their last name on the door that matched the last name of the person in the order. So I don't know how the shopper made the mistake, but bottom line, order delivered, and that is it. I am done. I had enough of this. Can't take it anymore, guys. Being a little over dramatic, aren't I? All right, well, thanks for riding along with me today. Like and subscribe, if you would, please. I would really appreciate it. Ooh, window's kind of dirty. Need to clean that off. So that's where we're gonna call it for the day. Appreciate it, guys. Hope you guys did good in your market today. Hope you earned some extra cash to help you move along, and we'll catch you in the next video. Good night, guys.